¿Qué pasa? Got it, family. What's up, y'all? This is the Bo here. I'm gonna take you all walk around the garden and show you what's going on and what's flowering, what's popping up, and just what's going on and stuff like that. I had a freeze come through about 6 days ago, 5 days ago, and just killed off a lot of the leaves that were starting to grow on some of the fruit trees and whatnot. I'm glad I didn't lose fruit that's forming on them though. So happy about that. But a lot of the leaves on some of the trees couldn't take it and they unfolded. So that's what's up. So let me walk you around, show you what's going on. All right. So my kiwi plant here, so you can see how thick this kiwi has gotten over the last couple years. Look how thick that is up there. It's solid. You can't even move this stuff here. One thing about kiwi, once once the branches start forming on a spot, they'll be soft at the beginning, but as soon as they take hold, forget about it. Like these branches right here, like this, just solid, you know what I mean? So this here a few days ago, all the leaves with the cold front that came through, just killed all the leaves back. But that's fine. These are all in the next couple of days as it warms, temperatures warm up. All these it'll just start popping again. All the leaves will just start forming back up. And this is my other kiwi over here that's growing up this tree here. You can see see what I'm talking about here. The cold front came by and just toasted them all up. But like I said, these things will grow right back. And again, you can see like these things here, you know what I mean? This is wrapping around the tree here, growing all the way up the tree there. And they'll hook up with this one over here. This one over here, I grew from a seed, right? From a kiwi that I ate and a couple years ago. And as you can see, in 3 years' time, how big and thick it has gotten. So it'll hook up with this hardy kiwi over here, and hopefully this hardy kiwi over here it'll put out kiwis without a mate. However, it does help if you have another kiwi there that just help cross-pollinate a little bit better, and hopefully in the next year or two I can start getting some kiwis. Moving on over here, this is one of my Moonglow pears, and as you can see, it is just loaded down. I even took this tree here over this past year, and this is what happens when you prune heavily. This tree would have been 15 feet tall, right? But I don't want my trees like that. I don't want my trees being anywhere 7-8 feet tops, 7 or 8 feet at the top. And that's it. I don't want them growing any higher than that. That way I can reach my fruit. As you can see, these last year this gave me a couple of fruits, right? A couple of flowers, but this year went berserk because I pruned it back real heavily. And as you can see, it's just loaded down, and it's gone through 2 freezes in the tree. So it appears that it wants the fruit for the bull, doesn't want any of the fruit to fall off. So hopefully now that the flowers are there, soon those flowers will fall off, the petals will fall off, and the fruit will follow right directly behind that. So that's a good thing. Over here, as you can see, let me show you the little fruits on here on this nectarine tree here. As you can see, it's loaded with see all these little wickers that you see there, all those little wickers that you see there. The fruit is just right behind it. Like you can see a little bit better of it over here, like you can see. See the little fruit right there? Just loaded down with them. So what I did this year, hopefully, I put this netting around it, right? Hopefully that'll deter the squirrels from, trying to get at the jump on the tree because they can't reach it. I don't think they're gonna try to bite through the stuff to go underneath it, because when I did that with my blueberries, they never went in there. They don't want to take the chance of getting caught up on the net. So there's some people that'll say, oh, they're gonna just bite through that and go in there and stuff like that. But I don't think so. I don't think they're gonna do it, because they don't want to risk getting caught in the net and then ending up being squirrel gumbo for my chickens. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens to the squirrels that get caught, that I catch. Squirrel gumbo. So over here, we have my little Patio Peach that my brother Led Farmer 73 is so fond of. He thinks these little peaches over here taste like tennis balls. I never tasted a tennis ball, so I wouldn't know, Brother Led. But I know what you're talking about, though. I actually enjoy them. I actually like them. So, and it has it's loaded. So, I've been eating peaches off this tree for about 3 years now. So, I know this is going to give me some peaches. Over here, my Santa Rosa plum was loaded with flowers, but I knew they were all gonna fall off because this tree is just young. But I was happy to see it flower so heavily this year. Maybe in the next couple years, as the tree gets a little thicker, they'll hang around and produce some plums. Over here, the fig trees were flowering really well not too long ago. But I mean, not flowering, but putting out leaves. And that frost came by and everything just curled up. So, but these guys will be right back. These guys treat me so well. Every year they give me a lot of figs. So I'm not even worried about those. One thing I'm very, very excited on this year, my burgundy plum finally flowered. I pruned this tree back heavily over the winter season, right? And now it's giving me dividends, right? Because you can see, see the flowers on it? They're all over. They're all over. Every branch is just loaded with them. So I was on my balcony and I looked over and I said, I saw this little teeny little white thing. And I was like, is that a flower? I came running down, and for sure my burgundy plum is flowering. Am I gonna get some fruit? That remains to be seen. But I'm gonna give it everything I get to hopefully I get some fruit. So, God willing, right? Over here we have my goji berries. Goji berries, I get goji berries every year. It hasn't given me an abundance of goji berries, but it has started producing goji berries. I'm up in the air if I like goji berries. I can't tell yet. maybe when when I get a big amount of them and they get a little bit bigger, maybe I'll say, yeah, you know, these are pretty good. So I can't even really explain to you what they taste like at this moment. But it is putting out goji berries, nevertheless. Over here we have a little Serviceberry, and it was starting to put out leaves, but they all went back in when that cold front came in. So it'll show its face later on. But this tree is a lot of years to go before anything's happening with that. I ended up pruning my loquat tree way back because the cold front just tore it up. So, but I can see it's starting to freckle up. It's starting to freckle up right there now. New branching will come out through there, and we'll get that going again. My rhubarb is starting to show its face. Look at that. Look at some nice little rhubarb growing right there. This is like the third year, so this year I'm going to be able to harvest some of that rhubarb. So keep growing. Over here I have some let me see, I have some collard greens. I have some cabbage growing over there. Over here I have some just a whole bunch of lettuce and arugula and things like that. Got some Brussels sprouts over there. Too early to put the cucumbers out yet. Still, you want to wait till at least the second week of your last frost. After that, after the second week goes by, then you'll be safe to put your cucumbers out. You don't want to go too crazy and be putting stuff out that try to go too early with stuff and you pay the heavy price. Like I'm gonna tell you, like with my beans over there. But I said it right. If they die, they die. I mean, there's only a roll of beans. I can just put some more seeds down. But that's just seeds. I'm not putting out certain plants, you know, and all that effort you take in growing them and getting them to the point where you can transplant them, and then you go ahead out there and you plant them too early, and you end up paying the price because the frost comes by and bites you. So getting back to those beans, right? That frost came by and just completely took them all out. They were all already up a couple inches above the surface of the soil. But that freeze took them out, and you know, I knew it, so that's what's up. And over here, see, let me see. These little babies are fruiting right there. See the fruit right there? See, wherever you see them little wickers and stuff like that, you know. See, look at them. Look at them all right there. Over here we have some early New Jersey cabbage. I love that stuff. And we got some kale growing in the bucket over there. Oh, and we have an asparagus right here. Pop you off, eat you up right now. Over there we got some more lettuce, and other greens over there. Here's my little peach tree that I found in the trash, and it's giving it a second life. It has a few little peaches forming on it. Last year I got some peaches off this tree here, right? A couple, like 4 or 5, and it was loaded with flowers earlier, but I transplanted it over here, and it didn't like that. So next year it'll reward me for putting it in a good spot. As you can see here, the blackberries are starting to flower. Pretty soon this thing here will be loaded with blackberries. Down there lower, I had took all my my canes, my raspberries. Those are all raspberries that you see down there. I trimmed them all the way down to the ground so that it'll put out nice, new, fresh shoots, and I'll be able to get a harvest later on, late summer. The blueberries are popping. As you can see, this little tree, this little bush right here is just loaded with blueberries, and I got blueberry bushes all over the place. Must have about 10 plants at least of blueberries, different varieties. Right behind here, we got the Bing. The Bing cherries are flowering. I maintained this Bing tree. Sure, it is here. You got the leader right there, and I snipped it off because I wanted to bush out and to stay short. Over here we have another cherry. This is the Royal Anne cherries, and you can see this one here flowered earlier, and as you can see, the flowers now, the flowers here, you can see some of them are starting to turn brown, but the petals will fall off, and then the fruit will follow right behind that. So, oh yeah. Then down there, lower there, we got we have some what's that? Some broccoli, and we have some cabbages growing down there lower. This is my one of my many blackberries, and this one here will usually the fruit sets after that one over there. That one over there is a Thompson, Thornless Thompson, and this one over here is I forget how you pronounce the name there. It's Rob. I don't want to jack the name up, so I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even gonna say it, man. I don't even want to jack the name up there. I'll put it in my descriptions. Over here, my my pear tree, that's Espalier, put out some flowers earlier, and as you can see right there, it's just waiting to hiding under here. So hopefully those will hold on, and we'll get some fruit, get some pears from the pear tree here. Over here we have some persimmons. This guy here is little, but he has a whole bunch of little teeny flowers on there. The little persimmons sitting there. This one as well. It's the persimmon. Over here we have my Anna apple. Over here I got 3 different types of apples. Got the Honey Crisp over there, and this is an Anna apple, and it's starting to put out little, little petals there. Get some apples going on. Get the grapes growing up on that trellis there. I'm gonna trellis it up there and just let them cascade over there. More blueberries over here. They decided to put some tomatoes, right? These are the rugged tomatoes. I love those tomatoes. Doing those in the pots there. Along with some black seeded Simpson lettuce. I gotta go in and see if I can catch my one of my chickens called Cece. She's been leaping over the fence, so I have to catch her and clip her wings. So let me see if I can get a hold of her. Hey guys, what's up? This is Cece. This is the fence jumper right here. She's such a good bird. She's a Barrock. This bird here, you walk past her, as soon as you walk anywhere near her, she's going down. You know what I mean? She just goes down every single time you go by her. You lucky Ike is not here. But I have to clip her wings because she's constantly jumping over her side of the property on the fence line that I have designated for my bird area. And she's constantly jumping over that fence. And Dr. Ricky has a dog walking business. He has dogs in here all the time. And I don't want her to jump over and get taken out by one of Dr. Ricky's dogs. So we're gonna go ahead and clip your wings. All right, girl? All right, hold up a second. All right, come on, I'm not gonna hurt you. It's gonna take a little while. All right. It's gonna take a little, come on. It's not hurting, all right? All right. That's all you gotta do is just take a little bit off of one side, and then if she tries to fly, she's gonna come down like a helicopter out of control. All right, guys. Me and Cece are out. You all take care. God bless.